Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play another game of Star Trek Attack Wing. Now we're playing to 100 points today, so this game could be really quick or really long depending on how quickly we blow up. So with that said, let's just go ahead and take a look at what ships we picked and what upgrade cards go with them. Alright, as far as my fleet is concerned, I'm sporting an all-Federation fleet, USS Enterprise D with Jean-Luc Picard and Worf as an upgrade card, USS Voyager captained by Catherine Janeway, and USS Defiant captained by Benjamin Sisko. All of that comes to 100 points. As far as Vinny's fleet is concerned, he's got a Romulan Dominion mix here. IRW Valdor, captained by Toreth. She has Navek, all 4 disruptor banks, and 2 plasma torpedoes. The Dominion ship over here is a 4th Division battleship, captained by Gelnon, photon torpedoes, and phased polaron beam. All of that comes to 100 points. Alright, a few things to note before we get started. I do not have a dedicated video camera, so the lighting and the coloring may be off at times. Second, we play to have fun. We try to get the rules right 100% of the time, but sometimes we don't get it right, and honestly, I really don't care. If you're one of those people that gets mad for people missing rules and such, leave the comments to yourself. Our aim here is just to have fun. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on to the planning phase. Okay, activation phase, starting with... Let's see, you've got a captain skill of 5 and 7. I have 6, 8, 9. So we'll start with your 5, which is your Dominion ship.
3 straight ahead.
3 straight ahead?
8 the green maneuver? No, I'm not going to.
Alright, green maneuver, 3 straight ahead. And what action would you like to take?
I guess a battle station.
Battle stations.
Excuse me.
I was wondering if you're going to acknowledge that. Alright, next up we have the
6.
6, which is my Defiant. That is also 3 straight ahead. And I'll go ahead and just take a, I don't think it matters at this point. I'll just take a Battle Stations. Next up you've got your 7.
3 straight ahead.
4.
3.
3. Oh, that's right here. Just move them right next to your other one. And what action do you want to take with your...
Yeah, the wings are kind of big. For some reason, the wings are too big.
Well, what action do you want to take with your Romulan?
I guess, what can you do? I know you can do a crook, right? I will do a... But I want to keep the shields, so... I guess an evade.
An evade?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only do evade. Wait. No.
Alright. Next up is the Voyager at 8. Captain skill 8. 3 straight ahead. Seems to be a common theme today.
Right now.
And I will take, not that it matters, I'll go ahead and take a scan token. And finally, the Enterprise over here is also going to go 3 straight. So let me just move them right up next to the Defiant. Now, Captain Picard gets 2 actions, but again, it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll go ahead and just do Battle Station and Scan Token. And I think that about does it for this round. We'll go ahead and clean up now, unless you have some cards that you need resolved or whatever.
No, not there for like attacking on like when ships are in range or something.
Alright, so end phase, on to the planning phase. Alright, activation phase, starting with, let's see, your Dominion ship is going 2 straight ahead.
The green maneuver.
If I can find the template, there it is.
I'll do a guess. Target lock, I guess.
Are you in range for target lock?
No.
No. Okay, so what action would you like to take instead? You've got...
Guess battle scan token.
Scan token?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, next up is my Defiant. 1 straight ahead.
I don't know why you're going 1 straight ahead for.
Let's find out. Alright, action. Am I in range for... No, I am not in range for target lock. I will go ahead and take a. I will take a battle station token. Next up is your Romulan ship.
2 straight ahead.
2 straight ahead.
Am I in range for a target lock?
You might be. We'll see.
Probably for the Defiant. I'll do a target lock.
Target lock. Let's see, on the Defiant. Not in... Wow.
Barely. I see. It touched the corner.
Alright, I'll give it to you. Target lock. X.
Range 3.
X. Okay. And I've got my Voyager over here. 6 straight ahead.
What is that for?
What is that for?
Oh, I know why. Oh, never mind. I thought you were going to fire into an asteroid.
And then for my action, I will do her special ability. When your ship performs an evade, scan token, or battle station action, you may place an additional token of the appropriate type beside your ship. I will go ahead and do... How much agility does your Dominion ship have?
Him?
Yeah.
He doesn't have 0.
He has 0, so scan token really wouldn't matter, huh? Well,
yeah, pretty much.
Actually, what would benefit me right now? 2 battle stations is kind of pointless, because you can't hit me from there. You know what? I'm going to not do the action, and I'll just take a, I'll just do a target lock. Here. And next up is the Enterprise, 5 straight ahead. And for my action, Captain Picard has 2 actions. Well, not entirely true. Captain Picard says each round you may perform one of the following actions as a free action. So for my first action, I will use Mr. Worf's ability. Target a ship at range 1, not possible. Alright, so I'll stick with him then. I'll do a target lock on the Romulan Warbird. I'm at range something or other. 2 or 3. It's probably 3.
You can attack me with your fortifying mark, though.
I'm aware of that. I'll do a target lock here. And for my other action, I will take a battle station token. And then I think that resolves. I think that's it for this phase. We'll go ahead and move on to the combat phase. Okay, combat phase. Starting with the USS Enterprise D. Unfortunately, I am not in range. The firing arc doesn't work. And on top of that, the Enterprise's 360-degree firing ability is only range 1 to 2. So I can't do anything here. This is range... Well, let me just measure again real quick. I don't know. No, that is range 3. So the Enterprise can't fire this round. The next up is the Voyager. And that is at range 2. Alright, so closest base to closest base misses the... If I can... Let's do this, yeah.
But it almost hits the asteroid.
Almost, but doesn't. So... Alright, so Voyager does have an ability. Instead of making a normal attack with your primary weapon, you may fire in any direction at range 1 to 2 with 4 attack dice. If you do so, place an auxiliary power token beside your ship. So I will place an auxiliary power token beside my ship, firing at range 2, 4 attack dice. I do have a target lock. Now you have no defense because you have 0 agility, correct? Yeah. On your battleship? Alright, so let me resolve this. Now I've got a hit and 2 blanks and a battle station. I'll spend my target lock to roll the 2 blanks and the battle station. I've got 3 hits. So you take 3 damage to your battleship. Yeah, your Dominion. There we go. Alright, next up. Benjamin's... No, you have a 7, don't you? Which one's your 7?
No.
Your Romulan ship. So you can use your Romulan ship to attack. The only one that you have a solution on is the Defiant at range 3.
Good thing I... Wait,
well,
I can't use that.
Yeah, your plasma torpedoes are range 1 to 2.
But I can still use
You can use your primary weapon at range 3 if you want.
Yes, and I do have 4 attack dice plus 1 Or his ability.
What's his abilities?
When you perform a green maneuver, which I did, I get 1 attack die.
Okay, so you get an extra, so you get 5 attack die, is that what you're saying? Okay.
And I get to change one of my hits to a critical hit. One of my regular hits if I get...
Alright, so you have, now you have a hit, 2 blanks, and 2...
Oh, yeah, I do have a target lock, right?
Mm-hmm, you do.
I'll use the target lock.
You're going to spend your target lock. So roll 4 dice now. You've got 2 hits there, a battle station and a blank. You're going to change 1 hit to a critical per turret special ability. So that's 3 hits there, so I need to roll 3 evades or something like it. Wow, 3 evades, I'll take it. So the Defiant lucked out with that one. Next up we have the Defiant. I'll shoot back at range 3.
I do get 3 defense die.
Alright, I get 3 attack dice.
Give me 1.
There we go. Alright, now I have a battle station token. Hopefully I can make you... Okay, hitting a critical. You've got a battle station, 2 blanks, so you take 2 hits.
I have 1 shield left.
Alright, so that concludes that. Your battle station doesn't have a solution on anybody. So that concludes...
You mean battleship, not battle station?
Did I say battle station? Well, yeah, well, that practically is a battle station. It's huge. If you've ever seen Deep Space, which you haven't, I need to show you that part. There's a 2-parter where the Dominion, or no, the Klingons attacked Deep Space Nine. That was a 2-parter that I really liked. But there's another episode where the Dominion attacks Deep Space Nine with this thing, and it's awesome. But anyway, let's go ahead and resolve end phase. That stays, and I think we're good. On to the planning phase. Alright, activation phase, starting with your, Dominion. Yeah. 3, hard turn. Which way are you going?
This way.
You're going toward Voyager. Okay.
It doesn't hit.
What action would you like with him? Now, that's a red maneuver, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so you have to take an auxiliary token. Next up, we've got the Defiant. I'm doing 2 slight turn this way. It's a white maneuver.
It always touches them, look.
It's close. Very close.
No, the base.
And for my action, I will take... now, I forgot to use Benjamin Sisko's ability last round. I guess I could have possibly gotten another hit on you, but oh well, I missed it. Benjamin Sisko's, by the way, is once per round you may re-roll any one of your attack or defense die, and I forgot to do that. Alright, let's see. I will take a target lock on your Romulan ship. Next up, we've got the 7, which is your Valdor here. And what would you like to do?
Take this.
1 slight turn.
It works.
It's going to get nasty. Alright, now is that a... what kind of maneuver was that? A green one. Alright, so you get an extra attack die this round.
And I will use my plasma torpedo. I will use a target lock.
Target lock. Alright, WW. Finally, the Enterprise gets to... Actually, no. Voyager next. 2 straight ahead, it's a green maneuver. That removes the stress token. And...
He's first. He's supposed to move first.
Who?
Voyager.
No, the Defiant, no, because Voyager has a captain skill of 8, and Benjamin Sisko has 6.
I'm thinking about attacking.
Alright, so for my action, I will go ahead and just do a target lock on your...
We're all doing target locks.
And the Enterprise finally is going to move 1 slight turn.
But she cannot attack, really.
And, well, I can use my ability. And then I'll go ahead and do a... Now, I got 2 actions. Let's go ahead and... I'm at range 1. So I'm going to use Worf's Captain Picard, again, has 2 actions, but he has to use one of these for one of them. So I'm going to use Worf's action for my first one, which is target a ship at range 1. That ship rolls 2 less attack dice this round. So I'm going to use Worf as 1 action. The second action, I've already got a target lock. I'll go ahead and use a battle station token. So that covers that.
Does it mean secondary? Because it's a secondary weapon?
It just says roll 2 less attack dice. So any weapon that you fire is going to have 2 less. Alright, so that concludes movement, and we'll move now on to combat. Okay, combat phase, starting with the Enterprise. The firing arc doesn't work here, so I have to, let's see, I'm going to have to use the Enterprise's ability. Instead of making a normal attack with your primary weapon, you may fire in any direction at range 1 to 2 with 3 attack dice. So I'm going to do that. 3 attack dice. And your Valdor, what's your agility?
For him?
For your Romulan?
2.
2. Now, I'm at range 1. Now, I think we ran into this situation before at range 1. Am I at range 1 or 2? Yeah, we're at range 1. I ran into this before where I had to determine if at range 1 do I get an additional attack die.
I think it's a secondary weapon.
I don't know, but I'll give it.
It says you can't use your primary weapon.
Alright. Well, I'll just use. I could have sworn someone on the forums or on my YouTube channel said that you could, but I'm not going to argue. So I'll just do 3 attack dice instead of 4, and I've got a battle station and a target lock. So let me resolve those first. Alright, I've got 3 hits there, so I'm going to keep that. I'm not even going to bother. You got an evade and 2 blanks. Now, so you take 2 hits. So you take 1 shield, and then you have 1 hull damage.
Good thing he has 6 hull.
Next up is, actually I'll keep that out for
Voyager.
him. Next up is Voyager. I am at range 2, and I'll use Voyager's special ability again. Instead of making a normal attack with your primary weapon at range 1 to 2, use 4 attack dice. If you do so, I need a auxiliary power token there. Okay, so I will get 4 attack dice. I've got a target lock, so let me resolve that. I've got 2 hits here, and I will go ahead and use my target lock to re-roll the other 2. I've got a focus and a battle station. Not focus, but battle station and a blank. Alright, I've got a 3rd hit. So that's 3 hits on your battle station. 1, 2...
You mean battleship?
I keep calling it a battle station.
It says battleship.
I've got the Death Star on the brain. Battle station. Okay, well...
Go to your battle stations.
Yeah, well that too. So... Next up, we have the Valdor, who's going to attack, I'm guessing, range 1. So you made a green maneuver, and you're at range 1. So you get 2 additional...
No, I'm using this.
Okay, so what are you using now?
I point of a green maneuver. I'm using this one.
Okay. So now is that for...
Yeah, it says any.
Okay, so you can use that one. You can use that green maneuver ability for any weapon you fire. But you are at range 1, but you're using a secondary weapon, so you do not get that additional bonus. Just FYI.
You know.
So you get 5 attack dice with your plasma torpedo, plus 1 for the green maneuver ability. Worf's action says target a ship at range 1. This ship rolls 2 less attack dice. So you're going to roll 4 attack dice. So you have to spend your target lock to use that, if I'm correct.
And it allows me to reroll any of my blank results.
Okay, so you get 4 attack dice.
So if I get any blank, I can reroll all at once.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Alright, you've got 2 criticals, a hit, and a battle station.
I will change this
into that. So you got 3 critical hits there. I will go ahead and... so you got 3 criticals. I have to roll... Let's see... I get 2 agility, so let me roll that. Now I do have Benjamin Sisko's ability. You may re-roll any one of your attack or defense die. I got 2 evade, so I'm not going to re-roll anything. So I take 1 hit to my shield, so I lose 1 shield there. And I will shoot back with the Defiant now at range 1 primary weapon. And I have that ability. Once per round you may re-roll any attack or defense. So I get 4 attack dice. 3 normally, 1 for being at range 1. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. Already jumping ahead. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spend my target lock to re-roll 2 of them.
Do you have a target lock with him?
Alright, now, okay, don't even need to use Sisko's ability. 3 hits, a critical. You've got 1 evade, so that's 2 hits and a critical that you take.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So you take 2 face down and 1 face up.
And it is take structural damage. Reduce your agility by 1.
Reduce agility by 1. Okay.
I didn't see any warp core breaches in there. That's why I just picked random.
Oh, hope so.
I would have picked a warp core breach.
You would have too.
Yeah. No.
Judging from the last round, you wanted a warp core breach. Alright, so I think that concludes combat. Everyone's shot at something. Alright. Oh, and your battleship here, not battle station, doesn't have a firing solution.
Yeah, I'm surprised they can't attack all the way around. I'm surprised.
That's why we skipped him. Alright, so on to the planning phase again. Okay, on to the movement phase, or activation phase, starting with your Romulan ship. Or no, is it?
Yeah, it's him.
The Dominion? Okay, you got it.
Yeah, it's 5.
You're going 3 straight ahead?
Yeah, green maneuver.
Green maneuver. Okay.
And name of me to get out of the firing range.
Okay. So that removes this auxiliary power, and what action do you want to take?
I will do a battle station.
Battle stations. Alright.
It's the only one.
Next up is the Defiance. Yes? So I will go ahead and do a 3K turn, or come about in this game. So let's
The
go.
VK turn, pretty much.
Well, it's
Hey, you want to save my ship, too.
almost. And then I get an auxiliary power token with that.
Keep that thing.
Next up, you've got your Romulan.
This dial's coming apart. Stop it.
What were you trying to do?
Okay, 3K turn. 3K.
So you did a 3... Your ship can do a 3K turn? Really?
Yeah.
That huge beast can do a 3K turn?
Yeah.
Wow.
Of
Alright.
course. Why wouldn't it be?
This is going to get nasty. Alright. So you also take an auxiliary power token. And finally, not finally, I've got the Intrepid class over here. I'm doing a 3 white maneuver, a hard turn. It's a...
But you cannot do any action.
No action because I'm still stressed. It was a white maneuver. And finally, over here, I've got the Galaxy class. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go 1 backward.
You're going off the board, actually.
No, not actually. That's why I only did 1 instead of 2.
You're about to.
Well, yeah,
See that?
if I did a 2, yeah, I'd be off the board. And then that's a red maneuver, so I have to take an auxiliary power token.
Yes, and you cannot use your warp ability. Thank you.
Not Worf's ability, but I can still shoot you. Alright, so I think that concludes movement, and now we'll move on to combat. Okay, on to the combat phase, starting with the Enterprise here. I'm going to use the Enterprise's special ability at range 1 to 2. I'm at range 2. I'm going to go ahead and use 3 attack dice.
2 defense. Good thing he has defense dice.
Alright, I still have a target lock, and this battle station token was from last round. So I still have a target lock, though. So let me resolve that. I've got 3 hits. I'm not going to use the target lock. You've got a battle station and a blank, so 3 hits.
I'm dead.
Alright, so your Romulan Warbird is gone.
No one can attack now.
Yeah, Voyager cannot attack.
Because it's only
Range 1 to 2. Okay, so I guess that concludes the combat phase. Let's go ahead and clean up some of this crap here.
Battle station.
Battle station. Alright, on to the planning phase. Okay, on to the movement phase, starting with your battleship over here. 3 hard turn this way. You're going to go into the asteroid.
No, I'm not.
Alright, well, you're close. Okay, so you missed it. You're good. And that's a stressful maneuver, so there's that. Next up, I've got the Defiant going 1 slight turn this way. It's a green maneuver. That also eliminates the auxiliary power token. I'm not going to bother taking an action because we're not in range to do anything. Intrepid is next, which is 3 white. It's a white maneuver, 3 hard turn. So no action because I'm still stressed from the prior round. So no action with that. Finally, the Enterprise is going to go 1 slight turn. It's a green maneuver. And that removes the auxiliary, and again, I won't bother taking any actions. Alright, back onto the planning phase. Okay, starting with your battleship movement phase.
2 straight ahead.
2 straight ahead, it's a green maneuver.
Right under 5.
Okay.
That allows me
And no stress.
Yeah.
You can take an action if you want to. It's up to you.
I don't know what to do, really.
That's your Romulan one, by the way.
Battle station, I guess.
Battle stations?
Not really in range.
Alright, so I will also start resolving mine. I'm going to do one slight turn with my Defiant so that I don't hit this obstacle. I'm not going to bother taking an action. Again, we're not in range to do anything. Voyager is next. It's a 3 hard turn. It's a white maneuver. So I stay stressed. Keep that with it.
You're not.
No action. Galaxy, 2 straight ahead.
You could attack, but...
Not at that range. Alright, again, I'm not going to bother with the actions because we're not in range to do anything. Alright, so that concludes that. Move back on to the planning phase. Okay, on to the activation phase, starting with your battleship. 3 hard turn. It's a red stressful maneuver. What action would you like?
I don't really know, but... Wait, I get stress with it, remember?
Yeah, oh, that's right, stress. That's right. So never mind. Next up is the Defiant. He is moving a 3 slight turn. I'm not going to bother with an action because there's nothing for me to do that would affect you or me. Intrepid, 2 straight ahead. That is a green maneuver, so I don't have to worry about...
You're at range 3, so you're not going to use your ability either.
Well, I don't think we're at range...
We're at range 3.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and do a target lock.
Wait, did that... What was the maneuver?
It was a 2 straight. It was a green maneuver. See? And then finally, Galaxy is 2 straight ahead as well. And I'm not going to bother taking an action because I don't think we're really in range. The battle or the target lock, yeah, out of range. Okay, so that concludes that. On to planning again. Okay, on to the activation phase, starting with you. You are doing what?
3 straight ahead.
3 straight ahead.
Green maneuver.
Green maneuver. So you don't have to worry about your stress anymore. And what action would you like to take?
I will do a battle way.
You can do
target lock, I guess.
Target lock?
Yeah.
On who?
Are we even in range?
You're in range of the Enterprise and the Voyager.
I'll just do a battle station for now.
Okay.
Because I might need defense if you're attacking.
That's true. The Defiant is going to make a 2 hard turn.
Yeah, I like that. I fly.
I
And
can
of
find
course,
it.
hard turns, not to do anything.
It's a white maneuver. I'm not going to bother with an action because I'm not in range to do much. Next up, we've got Voyager. 2 hard turn. Should have kept that out.
Of course, that's why I need defense.
And for my action, I will go ahead and do... No. Alright, I'll just go ahead and do a battle station token. And finally, Galaxy class 2 slight turn. Otherwise, I'd be stressed. And I don't know if I'm really in range. I think, no, I'm not in range for combat, but...
yeah, you are.
No, I could do a target lock, but the range 1 to 2 only kicks in. I'd have to be at range 2 for that other attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and move now on to combat. Okay, on to the combat phase. Starting with the Enterprise, my primary firing arc is here, so that's not going to work. Am I at range 2 at least, though? No. So the Enterprise does not fire even with that special ability. Voyager is up next. Voyager can attack at range 3.
I do get a defense die.
Yeah, so I get 3, no, where's Voyager? 4 attack dice, but I do have a target lock and battle station, so let me resolve that.
I do have a battle station as well.
Alright, I've got 2 hits and a battle
Just use
station.
your battle
I'm just going to use my battle station, so I've got 4 hits here. And you've got a blank, so you take 4 damage.
I need them.
How much hull do you have?
7.
Wow. So you've got 5 damage cards now, so 2 more. Okay. Alright, so that concludes combat. You can't fire, I can't fire with the Defiant. And we'll move back on to the planning phase. Okay, activation phase, starting with you. This is from last round.
3 straight.
3 straight.
No, wait, never mind. 3 hard turns.
3 hard turns.
Supposed to be 3 hard turns.
Okay.
I'm probably using my primary
I will
weapon.
believe you. Okay.
I'm probably using my primary weapon.
Okay.
Unless anybody's at range 1 in front of me, then maybe.
Now that's a stressful maneuver, so I'll take that, move that down here. Next up is the Defiant, moving 2 straight ahead.
And now I'm not going to attack more.
Well, you may. You might be in range.
No,
I
not.
think you are. Well, we'll see. We'll measure in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do a target lock with the Defiant. I'm at range 3. Alright, next up is the Voyager. That is actually Galaxy. This one is, there we go, 3 hard turn.
Who?
Voyager.
I wish you had range 1. In my forward firing mark.
Alright, oops. Enterprise just got knocked over. Alright, so there's that.
It doesn't say if you have to be in your firing mark.
And then, hold on. For my action, I will use...
Does it mean any around, or it doesn't say anything about that?
Let me see.
It doesn't say if you're in a forward or around.
All damage... No, disable this card to perform this attack.
It doesn't say
Well,
if...
yeah, this is a secondary weapon, and like any other secondary weapon, you have to use your firing arc. Yes, your phased polaron beam. See this little torpedo icon down here? That's an upgrade card. That's like photon torpedoes. It's like plasma torpedoes.
It didn't say anything about arc.
Nice try. No.
I wish I could, because I would use it on you.
Alright.
Hey, it does 4 attack dice.
So Voyager's gonna use an ability. Am I gonna use it though? Evade battle station. I'm just gonna go ahead and just use a.
Did I use my battle station?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, it removes itself every round.
I hate
at the end phase.
that.
1 slight turn for
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
And of course you almost ran
Or
into
the
that.
Enterprise. It's a Galaxy class ship. There we go.
Yeah. And then the
B goes with it. And I will take a...
I should do a 5 straight too.
I'll take a battle station and a... I don't know if scanner is necessary.
You're not in range anyway.
I don't think I am. Alright, so that concludes movement, and now we'll move on to combat. Alright, starting with the Enterprise combat phase, I am at range 3, so the 360 firing arc ability doesn't work, so can't use him. The Voyager here is at range...
1.
I can be nice and give it...
2 actually.
2, yep.
So
I get 4 attack dice.
Because you're 4.
And I do have a target lock and battle
I have 0
station.
defense, that's not die. I'll die.
Well, you've got
2
hits. Fine, battle station hit. Okay, so 3 hits and a critical. So that's 4 damage. You only needed 2 to die.
Hold on.
I know you want to resolve your critical hit. Heaven forbid we don't resolve your critical hit, even though you're blown up. Are you seriously searching the deck for a warp core breach?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you so sadistic for?
Now I roll on.
You're seriously gonna keep? You're.
I'll roll 5.
Fine, roll all 5. There, a critical. You happy now?
Yeah.
Death by warp core breach.
I had to.
I know. Good game.
Good game.
And there you have it. Another quick game for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I most certainly did. I was really worried there for a minute that his battleship and his Romulan ship would just wipe the floor with me. Both of them are very powerful ships. A lot of attack, but the battleship, I'm finding out, doesn't have a lot of maneuverability to turn around. Great for ships that aren't very maneuverable, but Voyager was just able to dance around this thing like no one's business. So Voyager apparently is a great counter to the battleship, but if you're attacking someone head-on, like say the Borg, for example, the battleship might be what you want. So with that said, you can check out my review of the core game, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. You can also click on the links in the below description, that'll take you there as well. This is Vince and Vinny Jr. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.